I may have to sell, guys. That's what I'm really honestly thinking about, right? Do I not is the real question. Because in today's video, will XRP create a new all-time high within this bull cycle, right? Because if it doesn't, then it's just going to waste more years of our lives, guys, right? Now, the positive thing out of all this is that we have seen today, guys, with the ETF news and as well as the money printing keeps on going on. 550,000 RLUSD minted at RLUSD Treasury, right? So they can't stop it at all, guys. They can't stop it. They can only delay. So in today's video, it's all about investigating on what XRP will do, guys, within this bull run. Okay, what's really the timeline? Now, let's talk about it. First things first, guys, please like today's video and let's see what happens. Now, I did think about it, guys. Just sell XRP and I may as well be free, right? It's that simple. Sell, become free, guys. But at the same time, hold and then become free later on. It's like delayed gratification, right? Let's talk about it. So, Attorney Jeremy comes out with, oh lordy, do I have to start making videos again now? Other thoughts below. Save us, Donald Trump. You are our only hope, right? Basically, he's literally the quote unquote Trump card, guys. Again, I was thinking, what if this event that just occurred today, guys, right? Today's all about XRP, is basically an energy harvesting event. So they make everyone sell. They harvest our energy, guys, right? And then Trump comes into play in a couple months. That's it. The case is officially over. Now, this day, guys, today reminds me of literally 2020, the end of 2020. It literally does. It had deja vu a little bit, where emotions are running high, right? This has to be I think the second highest emotional day for the XRP community, guys, right? In a negative way, let's just say. But do we persevere or let go? Let's see. Attorney Jeremy comes out with initial thoughts on the SEC appeal. 1. Big mistake by the SEC. It will appeal the programmatic sales ruling, and if it wins, it will get more money from Ripple and have protected no one. Ripple will raise its blue sky law issue, and if it wins, the SEC's ability to regulate the entire crypto space is essentially destroyed. Interesting. Not a good calculation of risk by the SEC. Wow. It would make a poor stock trader, guys. It would make a poor stock trader. Look at that. So the SEC knows this and they're still going through with it. What? 2. This is an appeal by right, not like when the SEC tried to appeal before. The trial judge can't reject the appeal. 3. The SEC is very, very likely to lose, both statistically and based on the fact-heavy way the judge wrote her opinion, guys. So in the end, it seems like the SEC will lose this case, guys. Okay, in the end. Whenever that end may be. But the real question is, how long will it be? 4. Even if the SEC were to win on appeal, it would very, very likely just a matter of money. Nothing would change as to XRP and its use by Ripple. 4. In a couple of weeks, we will know what issues the SEC is appealing, and then it must file its first brief by mid-December. It will not and cannot be appealing that XRP is not a security. Importantly, watch for whether the SEC is appealing the injunction, guys. So XRP is not a security. Just remember that fact, guys, right? They can't do anything to the XRP ledger. All they can do is basically delay for the inevitable. I guess maybe the best thing to do at this point is hold in cold storage, guys, and forget about it, right? But we'll see. Again, there is a glimmer of hope, perhaps with Donald Pump. 5. A ruling from the appellate court won't happen until late 2025, early 2026. I posted it would take until summer 2025 a couple months ago. I was wrong about that. Sorry. So look at this. So late 2025, early 2026, okay? I told you guys. That's probably by the end of the bull run, which means one thing. If Bitcoin starts skyrocketing like that, guys, right, like that, XRP is like just a little bit higher but consolidates throughout the whole time, guys, and then skyrockets then and there, guys, that marks the top. right? Because XRP is always late to the party. Think about it, right? So maybe the timeline is matching up perfectly. 6. I refuse to we're going to be talking about the chart here soon. 6. I refuse to believe that attorney Graywall announcing he's leaving the SEC the same day the appeal is filed is just a chance. It's just chance. 7. The only hope of this all being over soon is that there is new leadership at the SEC. If Trump becomes president again, I will humbly accept the role of Director of Enforcement and refocus the agency on protecting you from scams, frauds, and thieves. Again, the last glimmer of hope we have is literally the savior, Donald Trump. Right? Think about that. If we don't want this case to go on for years. Okay? So this is absolutely insanity, guys. Freddie Risk comes about with, for the XRP holders, here's the SEC vs. Ripple appellate timeline. 1. SEC brief likely due 12/2/24. SEC likely to seek permissible 30-day extension, so will be due shortly after 1/1/25, guys. Okay, so basically by the new year. Again, wow, the delay is actually truly disgusting, guys. 2. Ripple will cross appeal. Its opening brief will be due around the same time. 3. The opposition briefs will be due around 2/2/25. Ripple will likely take its extension, taking that to 3/2/25. 4. Reply briefs will be due end of March of 2025. 5. An oral argument will be scheduled for sometime September to October of 2025. 6. A ruling will be handed down from the Second Circuit in January 2026 at the earliest, likely March or April, though. Again, this is when the bull run is probably going to end, guys, right? Which is odd because if we look at XRP's history, guys, right, and then Supreme Court is 1 to 2 years plus to that. If we look at this buy XRP all-time high this cycle, that's what we're going to be talking about, guys. Okay, so I have XRP chart here and Bitcoin chart below, guys. So if we take a look at XRP's cycle, guys, previously what happened to XRP and Bitcoin? Check this out, okay? XRP consolidated for many months, but Bitcoin rampaged upwards. XRP only skyrocketed when Bitcoin topped out. Is the same thing going to happen now? So Bitcoin will go higher and higher and higher and higher, but Bitcoin will go up and down, right? Just consolidate at this range, and then it'll finally blast up, guys, blast through the roof at the tail end of Bitcoin's cycle, right? That's end of 2025 or even early and whatnot 2026. So that's number 1. Number 2. Now, here's what I wanted to figure out, guys. So we know the SEC right here, guys. The SEC sued Ripple right here, okay? That's where we see this huge red candle appear, huge red candles. But then Bitcoin rampaged upwards. Guess what? XRP did go up as well, right? It didn't not go up, guys, right? So even when the SEC sued Ripple, it went up 10x from the low, guys. Think about that, right? And this is just an appeal. So can XRP go above $2 within the cycle is a real question, or maybe even create a new all-time high? I know a lot of people are saying it won't, but again, there is a glimmer of hope. That Trump card, that's a white swan event, guys, right? It can happen. Remember, ETFs are coming soon, and all these things, guys. So think about it. Credible Crypto comes about with, yes, I'm aware of the SEC appeal in the Ripple case, but at the same time, in the past 12 hours, all the XRP ETFs were filed, right? At the end of the day, though, we simply trade the charts, guys. Look at that. So the charts, to me, this chart right here of XRP is telling me one thing. How much longer can it go sideways for? It can't go forever, guys. At some point in time, maybe this chart is predicting Trump's win, right? Let's think about it. So let me go in the higher time frame. Let's see, guys. So it has to break out. Look at that. It has to break out in the year 2025, right? And we know the case will not conclude until end of 2025, which tells me that Trump will probably be elected, guys, right? And then the case is just dropped. It's done and over with. Now, a lot of people are selling, some are buying. For me, I actually longed XRP a little bit, which is a crazy thought. But I'm honestly thinking, what if I sell and be free, right? On the other hand, someone sold his house to buy XRP, his equity in his core business to buy XRP, and he even sold a commercial real estate building to buy XRP, guys. Crazy bullish today. Right, what's going on there, guys? I mean, again, in the times of fear, that's where people get wealthy. But again, it's super scary though, right? Pay attention. Right now, we may be in the midst of the storm, but in 4 years' time, in 2 years' time, will we have found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Listen very carefully.
I don't really care about Donald Trump, but I think what they think is the next 4 years is the make or break. Within 4 years, blockchain goes from, wherever it gets to the end of this cycle, call it 15 trillion or 12 trillion or 10 trillion. And by the next cycle, it's 50 trillion, right? Then it's done. There is no argument. It is taking over the world. AI, 4 years, AGI. Clearly ubiquitous AGI. So I think they are going to try and use the political process to remove as many roadblocks as possible, which makes sense because the Chinese will build too. And the Democrats have been very slow in this process in accelerating this. So I think the accelerationists are going to take over the government.
Yeah, I mean,
whether Trump gets voted in or not, it's a different matter, but it feels like the accelerationists are going to take over.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. It doesn't matter who wins at the end because the new world is awaiting us, right? So I still have hope. I'm still holding my XRP, though Brad Garlinghouse over here has been responding to a lot of tweets, guys, and he's honestly pissed, right? Look at this. I'm not surprised. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at the SEC spending our taxpayer money on a losing battle, right? At the end, he says we will prevail. Look at that. We will prevail, guys. We must persevere, right? What do you guys think? The SEC is making a huge unforced error. They're going to get their ass absolutely handed to them here, right? Even the legal officer at Coinbase is coming and saying the same thing, guys. If the law is as clear as SEC always claims, why ask an appellate court to clarify things? In the end, guys, to me, it honestly seems like a movie. It's like the antagonist versus the protagonist, who obviously wins in the end, the protagonist. Dear XRP Army from waters above, don't get discouraged right now, as this is theater. Let the script play out, guys. If you want to succeed as an investor, keep your emotions on the sidelines. The ending credits will roll soon. In the end, guys, the SEC cannot stop this, though. Right? XRP transaction globally. Look at that. Come on. Now, the founding for today's video comes from Uphold. Team XRP stands strong. That's it, guys. Will you hold or will you sell is the real question. Everyone has their own risk appetite, but for me, I may have to just hold. Right? Going through what we just went through today, guys. We went through the storm. We're at the tail end of it. This isn't financial advice. Let's see what happens next. I'll see you on the moon and beyond, to the sun and plus. Not financial advice, but anyways, that's what Facebook says. See ya.